what it's like waking up in the desert. Never gets old. Say the same things over and over again all the time. Never gets old. You should do it. This is why we love this lifestyle, but my goodness. I mean, you know how much it would cost to get property with a view like this? I mean, honest to God, it would. Everything has went up so much in the last like 3-4 years, but especially to have property with a view like this. And the beauty of it is, I mean, I said this at the last spot, it's like, okay, we'll be here for this spot. We have another one that we want to go to, so we're only going to be here for a day or two. We got to hit up Planet Fitness, resupply, and do some other stuff, so we'll just keep on going down the road. But had we been prepared and not stayed at the last spot for a week, when our intentions were originally to only stay there for a day, we'd be here for 2 weeks. I mean, this place is just, it's a gem. And at night it's so cool. I should have got a shot last night. The city lights of Las Cruces, more so down in there, but you see lights over there too, are really cool. And we're just up here at the foothills of the mountain, if you will, or just the lower part of the mountain. Beautiful. Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, and yogurt and granola. That looks good, doesn't it? That's like a $15 yogurt bowl in California probably, and it was made with love, and I know the person that made it too, so that also helps. We're gonna have our granola yogurt bowl here, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Then I'm editing a video, or getting one edited. Someone's just holding down the fort out there. And last night, right as the sun was setting, we hiked up in there, hit this valley, and then when we were low, we weren't able to actually see the sunset. So we said, hey, screw it, you know, we're gonna turn around so we can watch the sunset, which was beautiful. Glad we did. But today we're gonna hike and see, there's a barbed wire cattle fence over like halfway up in there. We're gonna see if we can get around that and then kind of hike up towards the base of that mountain. Just get outside, get some exercise, some fresh air, and see where the day takes us, eh? Had a nice slow morning. Rachel finished a book, another one. She's just been crushing books. Is that your third book since we left?
Second.
Wow.
Yeah, book a week.
That's crazy. Good for you. That was a goal of yours though.
Honestly, I was reading, I probably read that book in like 2 sittings. I just had 6 days in between.
Yeah, we were busy. We met, I'll have you sit on that side so I can try and kind of block the wind. We met a couple, and then a couple we met in Key West met up with us, so we had a lot of visiting and social time, which was great. We don't get a lot of that while we're on the road, other than meeting up with friends and family.
Who live in these areas, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we figured we'd do this now, get out and get some fresh air. Like Rachel said last night, it looks like a green screen. Like those mountains don't even look real. Gotta try and block this wind. And I got mics too that we're not using because I left them there, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Beautiful day though. We are going back and forth on whether we go into town and start chucking off some chores, or if we stay here another night, or go into town and then come back here. We have a spot that we've went to 3 years in a row now, right? In Arizona?
This one we've been at 3 years in a row. That one we've been at 3 years in a row. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
All of them.
I guess all of them. So we'd like to go there, but if it doesn't work out to where we push it off, it's fine. We're on no set time schedule but our own. I was just telling Rachel, like, when you sit and look at this from the van, you're like, oh, we could get up to the base of that mountain in 45 minutes or an hour. But then once you start like weaving in and out of all this vegetation, it takes up a good amount of time. And literally everything out here wants to poke or stab you or is poisonous.
Our mothers will appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean poisonous, so I mean, yeah, in the summertime, most of the rattlesnakes and stuff should be dormant. Should. Yeah, we'll go back this way. It's like a big puzzle. I think we can go, oh no, that's a dead end too. Beautiful though, what a gorgeous day. I am shirtless and wishing I would have wore shorts. It's good. Did you check the temp? What is it? Is it 57, 55 degrees?
No, there's a lot of pokies on our pants.
I know.
I can check.
All in good fun. The wind's kind of coming this way, so I'll hold the camera like this for a bit. But yeah, this is the cool part about dispersed camping and just staying in all these places is there's so much open federal land. I think there's thousands of acres here that the United States government owns. And 53 degrees right now. It's like 11 o'clock. And you can just go out here and explore and just walk around. Now, like I said, it is the desert, so everything's pokey and sharp, and there's not really a direct path, as Rachel said, or trail, but it's okay. We should probably just stay right in this riverbed. But wow, how about the smell of that fresh air? And body odor. We're gonna shower today. We're excited for a long hot shower, and if we don't shower today, we for sure will shower tomorrow, and if we don't shower tomorrow, then we'll for sure shower the day after that. We've been doing little baths and wiping up and that stuff, but not your typical modern shower. What a view. This is cool. I say we stick to this thing. This is just so unique. There's no one here. We get to hike with him off leash. It's not a national park. This is the part that's just a perk, a huge perk. And as Rachel and I were just talking, we didn't know we were gonna be here, do this, and she was working 12 hours ago. It's just a really interesting lifestyle. Even out that way, like when that sun sets, and it's crazy how much we've already came up. You know, like when you're sitting at the van, it doesn't look
like there's elevation.
Yeah, it looks just flat all the way up to the base of the mountain. I mean, we knew there was a little bit, but it's like we've already climbed a decent way. My pointing is always off, but you can see the van somewhere right in there. A couple other dispersed people scattered about.
The spaces are really far apart though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Actually,
there's only like 10.
They're further apart than I thought. Like when we were explaining this to Mitch, I thought they were much closer.
I mean, they're much closer than they were at that one.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
Not like Indian bread is worse.
Yeah, Indian bread's like stacked on top of each other. It can be in certain spots, and that's a happening spot. But this one's just so majestic. I'll have to zoom in on this clip so you can see the van. You probably can't see it too good with this. I'm trying to block the wind with my hand, but it's crazy how much we've climbed up. We knew it went up, but it starts to creep up quite a bit right off the bat.
It's an optical illusion.
Yes, an optical illusion. And there's still a good ways to go. I know my hand's in the shot. I was trying to block the wind, but there's still a good ways to go before we would even get to like the base.
Less?
1 mile.
1?
You think about how much we've like zigzagged though and had
Crazy.
to like switch things up just with the vegetation and avoiding the obstacles. We are not playing stick. You don't have Wawa. He said, Wawa? I love Wawa. You have to wait. Who asked you if you wanted more when we left the van? You remember that, Dad? And every time Dad brings it to you, you just... We're not playing stick right now, buddy.
Look at that tail.
Even
it's like a windmill. It just goes in a circle.
We met someone in a van yesterday. His name's Kevin. He had a dog. When I told him how old Zeke was, he's like, I would have thought he was like a puppy, like a year and a half. And I was like, well, he is. No, we're not.
This won't be our fastest hike with all the obstacles.
No, definitely not. But how does the saying go? You have to make your own path, or...
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. There's something with traveling, like off the beaten path, or those who make their own path, or...
Oh, the one I just posted the other day.
Well, that's a version of it, yeah. There's another one, though, that I think... How beautiful. But yeah, definitely will not be our fastest hike, but super cool. Listen to that echo. It's not really an echo, it's just like amplified.
Because we're in a gully?
Yeah. It was funny, I was editing a video this morning and it was when we first got in Alamogordo and we're washing the van, and I said, yeah, we're gonna head to Las Cruces tonight. There's a spot there that we really enjoy and like to camp at. And 6 days later, we're just now getting here. So it's funny, I was gonna say, whatever we say in these videos, if I use for a clip,
So I guess you could post them in real time because no one could ever follow us.
Yeah, right? Just throw it off.
Sorry.
No, that's good. It's relevant. That's totally fine. It's funny though, because I was watching it and then I'm like, hey, we went there. Then we decided after grocery shopping, we're like, you know what? We're burnt out on from driving. That's another 45 minutes to Las Cruces. Let's just pull over at this spot we knew right outside of White Sands National Park, and stayed there a day. Decided to stay another day. Then met the couple that we hung out with. Then our friends from Key West came there that we met in Key West. And it's just funny how it turns into we have no idea. So as we're walking down from our hike here, we're like, oh, you know, do we do this? Should we do that? Oh, we have a game plan. Let's go into town. We're gonna go to Planet Fitness, get some groceries, possibly. Rachel needs to run to Verizon. And so just do some errands and then come back up here and stay for a night. Well, we'll see what that turns into, or if that is the plan, or if we head completely out of here today. No one really knows, not even us. So funny how that works. What a problem to have though. We love the spontaneous aspect of it, of just switching it up. And
which is not me.
You don't switch it up?
Like, that was
oh, it's not your
me.
personality before.
Right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I was not like a strict planner, but I liked having a plan.
Yeah, that's funny. Not so much anymore, but we kind of just go in a sense to where the universe pulls us, and like what we're feeling for a vibe. And I mean, our home is on wheels. We're camping on free land. We don't have reservations unless we have plans to meet up with someone. You do have a thorn in your left foot, just in case it is long enough. Oh, okay. I didn't know if the thorn,
okay.
I've had some where they'll actually go right through your shoe.
Thank you.
So without having those dead set plans, reservations and stuff like that, unless we're meeting up with a friend or family member, why wouldn't we just go and do what we enjoy, and as it's kind of ebbs and flows, if you will. So
And we haven't told any of our friends definitive plans, so maybe this isn't going to be the best clip. Okay. We have a list of people we want to go see, but we haven't really told them any timelines. So one friend in San Diego, 2 cousins in LA,
friends in Phoenix. Phoenix.
2 friends in Phoenix.
Friend in Tucson.
A friend in Tucson.
Another friend in San Diego.
Oh, Nate's friend in San Diego. My preschool teacher's in Gold Canyon for the winter.
Oh, yeah.
My friend's mom is in Yuma for the winter. I'm gonna just climb under here. So yeah, we have friends in Salt Lake.
So yeah, we're booked. The whole 3 months is basically, as I say, we don't have plans. Really, there's background plans.
We just hope they all work out.
Yeah,
we'll see what does.
And as I was saying at the beginning of it, we're flexible. Like, we don't know where we're gonna be. So we can kind of usually get a ballpark and say, hey, within the next 2 weeks, are you guys pretty booked? Yes or no, okay. And plan accordingly. But we want to, this is a unique situation of where we want to do a lot of the spots that we've done before and enjoyed. That's what we've been doing, and we very much enjoy that. But we also want to do new things, explore new places, and add some other places that we discover and say, hey, we really like
that's
this.
gonna come up.
Because most of the places we're frequenting now and visiting, like, we've kind of just found on our own or through apps saying, you know, free camping, this and that. And we've kind of got this list together now where when we go in all these places, we're like, oh, gotta hit up that place, gotta hit up this place. We should spend a week here for sure. We should spend 3 days there.
So like Bisbee is one that we've always been told we should go visit, but we never have gotten there. So maybe this trip we will. No idea when, no idea what we'll do there.
But you never know. Maybe we'll find a spot we absolutely love.
Yeah, Yuma. We've never been to Yuma. We've never been to Quartzsite.
Yeah. It's Quartzsite, right? Or is it Quartzside?
I don't know. I think I just kind of say it fast.
Yeah, I know. I do too. It's funny. I should know, but we've never been there, so I guess I shouldn't necessarily for sure know.
How would we know?
It's a cool rock.
Nice.
Little bookmark bookshelf.
Oh, and stopper.
Yeah.
All right, my arm hurts. I don't know how Nate does this. Goodbye.
We're trying to finagle our way through all this stuff. We can come over this way and I can pick up the fence for you. There was a section of the fence that was down. Zeke can just somehow go right through like it wasn't anything. But yeah, this is like a maze. It's a technical hike in the sense of you have to watch out for all of these thorns, like, and these aren't even the nasty ones. Some of these are just, watch this on the left, man. Yeah, Zeke, you got to be careful, buddy.
2.5 miles?
Yeah, right around there. Guessing about 2.5, yeah. Zeke, stay here. Just got back from our hike. Beautiful hike. It was gorgeous. It was nice to get out there. Minimal prickers in the sense of thorns and things that want to stab us. I mean, for what it could have been, what would you say? I'd say extreme. I mean, there was a ton of prickers out there. I'm saying what actually impacted and stabbed us, I would say was minimal. 2.5 miles total. Nice little hike. We've never done that, and we've stayed here 3 different occasions, I think.
What was the altitude or the?
Let's look. What do you think?
Probably
I thought it was
only
going to be a ton,
500
but
feet.
yeah, 440. Suppose because we're in the desert, though, it's like it looks so much higher than. Finishing off our poke bowls, imitation crab, poke bowls. Then we'll see. Rachel wants to run into town, do some stuff.
I kind of want to eat it with chips.
And we'll see if we do that.
Would that be weird?
We'll keep you posted. Zeke just got done eating. He's tuckered out. He's very grateful for that he could come back here and devour some food and water. So we wanted to play cards up front here, and the wind was kind of out for a little bit there. So we figured, oh yeah, we'll come up here and we'll shut the doors, turn the heat on. It was cloudy. So I took, Rachel's actually the one that had the idea to take the table mount, like just the leg. And then I gathered some rocks, or boulders if you will, put a set screw and wedged it on the climate control, and that should be a nice little table for us to hang out and play cards. Maybe this will last 2 minutes. No one really knows. But
we can't play slapjack on it.
Yeah, she's pretty stout. Then the sun fully came out once I got it done, so that's just how it works. Pretty nice, huh? Giggles. Someone is tuckered out from their walk. Yeah, this will be nice. Once the sun goes down, it gets cold out here. I mean, last night I think it was 36 degrees when the sun went down, or basically all night, wasn't it?
It was nice sleeping last night.
Yeah.
It was the first night we weren't like needing full heat.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah, most nights it was getting down to like 10 degrees, 5 degrees. For
Also
sure.
wind.
Yeah, the wind cutting underneath the van really made quite the difference.
Nate said that even though we never let the van go below 50 degrees, that the laundry detergent in the back froze.
It was like sweating to where it was obviously like really cold.
Ran me around good, this one.
Yeah, you're still beating me by what?
13 points.
13.
It's only halfway through the game. Plenty
Sure.
of time to come around.
Getting ready to cook some burgers. It's a little hazy now. I don't know if this is cloud cover or if there's a fire. I mean, I know there's fires in California, and I think there is a couple. There was one over by Phoenix, it looked like. But yeah, that's pretty thick to just be clouds, and it's low too. Doesn't smell like smoke though, so I don't know, hard to say. We shall see. Rachel's making some patties from scratch. We've been doing this recipe for what? We've done it a dozen times now, probably.
We doctor it up though.
Yeah, and it usually works out pretty good.
I've never done turkey though, so.
Never done turkey, but it was scored better and it was more reasonable. Meat was really expensive at that store. Well, meat's expensive everywhere, but at that particular store it seemed like almost $3 or $4 more a pound. Dinner has been served. The turkey burgers were a little bit more complicated than we originally thought. We did not have milk, so we used nothing as a substitute. Did put an egg in there and panko breadcrumbs and stuff, but yeah, they're kind of just falling apart on the grill. We've been successful all the other times that we've cooked on there for like our smash burgers, if you will. But
you live and you learn.
Win some, you'll lose some. But at least worked to where we didn't have to throw all the meat away. They're kind of just falling apart and falling down in there. So I fished out the rest of it and gave it to Zeke. What'd you say now? Oh, more chocolate. Chips for the paw. Oh, white chocolate too.
Have you ever had them?
This last night. Oh, I should have used that banana for
Yeah, you should have.
Might have to have another one.
I bought these to make those cinnamon
Does he want one?
pretzels. You can have one.
One white chocolate chip coming up. Right down the old hatch like a Tic Tac.
Mommy and Daddy love you.
Yeah, I love you so much. We had a good day today, huh? Wrestling around 3 miles. It's currently 8 o'clock. We ate dinner. Our burgers were interesting, to say the least, but they tasted good, so that was a plus. I think the plan of attack tomorrow, we're going to get up early, see if the sun comes up. The sun is for sure going to come up, but see if it's an actual nice sunset over the mountain. See if the sun comes up tomorrow, and then we'll make some plans because we know there's a day in store for us. We have to go to U-Haul for propane. We have to go to UPS to return a couple packages. Rachel has to go to Verizon to check on a new phone. Planet Fitness for a shower. Walmart for groceries.
One more.
Sam's Club.
One more than that.
Oh, so she lied. There was 2 more.
Well, Sam's Club's an optional. Actually, there still is 2 more. Natural grocers for water.
Natural groceries for water.
Diesel.
Diesel we're like full on, but we'll fill up. It might. You think it's cheaper outside of Las Cruces or no? No, it's more because it's so rural.
Desolate.
Yeah.
Would you like a few more?
Sure.
Not you.
So yeah, that's that. We'll see what we get into. We do want to get out of here early because if we're making the drive to the next spot that we want to go to, that's about 3 hours from here. And we don't want to drive at night if we can avoid it. Or get settled in.
Oh. You need a pickup because you always need 3 in your hand.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Good
Go
call.
ahead now. So that was my 2. So you play. And then you pick up again.
Really coming down to the wire here, Rach, huh? Isn't it?
Please go.
Are you sure it's my turn?
Bottoms up.
Wow.
You can only play the card in your hand.
That means you won?
Mm-hmm.
You still would have won.
Really?
This game's rigged.
Oh, look, you had a 14.
I knew that. I can see through up through the floor, through the bed. Good game.
We haven't played this game in
I know.
years.
Would have been cooler if I won.
Probably when Trump was in office the first time.
Really? Do you think it's been that long?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's ask Zeke. When was it? Good game.